working for you. This is the 23 News Update at 10.
And I hope that man is put away for the rest of his life.
He took an oath to serve and protect, but the Illinois Attorney General believes our children now need to be protected from Elgin police officer Jordan Collins.
When DeKalb County investigators searched the Kirkland home of the 5-year police veteran, they say they found evidence of child pornography involving a person under the age of 13. 23 News reporter Jake Pearson has reaction from a small town now dealing with a big breach of trust.
I spoke to a Hiawatha High School student who tells me she is terrified by the fact that someone in her hometown of Kirkland could do something so horrible. What's even worse, the suspect lived directly across from the elementary and high schools.
Especially for a police officer, like someone we're supposed to be able to trust.
Shaken up responses from a Hiawatha High School student who says she feels her school is no longer safe after an Elgin police officer who lives across the street from Hiawatha High and elementary schools was taken into custody Monday for allegedly possessing child pornography.
It's truly a horrible thing, and I'm so glad that horrible man was caught.
Our CBS affiliate in Chicago captured DeKalb County Sheriff's deputies entering the home of 33-year-old Jordan Collins Wednesday. Deputies spent more than 2 hours inside the home.
I go to the school, to know that any one of those children could have been preyed upon is disgusting and heartbreaking.
Collins faces 5 felony counts of possession of child pornography. Illinois Attorney General Kwame Raoul says he's committed to protect communities from anyone who exploits children. Quote, even if those individuals are themselves supposed to be keeping their communities safe.
My younger siblings and I have been living here for almost 10 years now. Me and my friends walk across the school every day.
The Hiawatha student we talked to didn't want to be named, but she says she would never have expected something like this to occur in her tight-knit, kind-hearted community.
Dad has always told me that monsters try to stay close to where they can prey the quickest, and I think that's kind of what's going on here.
Elgin Police Chief Anna Laley makes a statement following Collins' arrest, saying the criminal actions of a single police officer do not define the Elgin Police Department, and that Elgin Police will uphold the highest standards of integrity, accountability, and dedication.
Thank you, Jake. And investigators say they first heard about Collins' actions from a tip originating from the Internet Crimes Against Children Task Force. If convicted on all 5 counts, Collins could spend as much as 35 years in prison.